What is up guys, Wraec is here with a new video, and today I want to show you guys LFA with the Balance Strike upgrade. That is absolutely insane. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, basically DH released the Grimmore, and as part of the Grimmore also this cute button here, which brings you to this window where you can upgrade your enables with those red enabling infusion stones. And those you can get off from events, of course, and I think also from Void Campaign, and they enhance your enables. So this is pretty cool. We can check it out here on my LFA. It looks very normal on the first look, but when you check out the enable, actually it says increase HP by 18%. Usually that would just be 12, and then we have an extra infusion enhancement that says at beginning of each battle, additionally increase self all damage reduction by 20%, and this effect ends when HP is below 18%. So there are enhancements for all of those enables, and some of those are quite insane, like the one for Lethal Fightback or Double Purify, which is pretty cool. And then there is the one that people have been looking for, which is really the Balance Strike, because this now gives you a 45% damage boost, which is a very, very big increase. And then we also have the second part, which says if the basic attack or active skill fails to land a crit and the target's HP is below 50%, increase the extra damage by 150%. So an absolutely enormous damage boost that we have right there, and many people are curious to see how that works, if that is good. And I thought, okay, I kind of want to show you this on a Flame Shrine boss. Turns out we got the Dark Puppet, and the Dark Puppet really sucks to show it, so we couldn't really do anything there. And today I wanted to put this entire thing on my LFA, which by the way DH didn't put a reset in here for this, so this is only for a single hero, and you are kind of stuck with it on that hero unless you swap it and or regress it or something, which kind of sucks. Would have wished that there was just a button for me to take it back so I can put it easily on my SSM, but I thought I would show you guys some gameplay that we would do some stuff before really we put it on the SSM, because then it will take quite some time until we get to see it, at least on an LFA. And I've prepared like two things for you guys. First of all, we're going to do Broken Spaces, and then I have an Ethereal Realm boss for us, and then we can also try Void Invasion. Though I have to say, the thing is, I'm not too sure whether this actually triggers if the boss is above 100% HP but gets hit below it. I don't know if that actually works. So that is a thing. I guess for those situations, actually the other one would be better. The new enable, the enable overcoming, which just enhances our damage every single time we do that. We can try that. We have 3 attacks against the Void boss. Let's just try Balance Strike versus the new one, and do that at the end of the video too. So that will be fairly cool. Let's just jump to 8 here. Okay, let's go. Stage 8. A little bit of a skip here. Stage 8 also already no longer worth it. Honestly, we might need new stages here. We might need 12 and 13 actually. This has become rather easy. Yeah, this is just the SQH so far. I mean, the LFA got to attack, and despite this Drake only having like 1% HP left after the SQH attack, that's kind of insane. I don't think that SQH actually has like any soul power on her, so that's actually mad. Okay, we got the one shot there. So that worked out. I mean, it's not unexpected. I kind of thought we might even get overkill here. We certainly got overkill on the second hit. I think the hit on the Gloria there would have actually demolished everything. So yeah, I thought this is not worth a full video for just Broken Spaces. So we had to add some things, because this is a little bit fast. This will be a turn 2 clear. We're actually getting closer to the turn 1 clear on this. So yeah, I mean, did we do turn 2 clear before? It seemed very, very clean. It seemed like we could do a whole lot more damage. So kinda a madness. Okay. Broken Spaces loot, we take that. And then we have the transfer quest. And I don't know if you guys fought those bosses before. I don't even know if we can show this properly, because those are always bugged. Boss invaded, this guy, of course. I like this guy, by the way. Very, very cool boss. Have to say it. Our exploration team is just, well, kind of an LFA team. Nothing super fancy there. will work out for this. We'll just straight up attack the boss. We don't really want to skip battle. Either way, this is going to skip battle, because this never works. It just says map completed and then you get thrown out. But usually what should work is when we go back in, let's collect this. And I have to say, I don't do this anymore. I don't know. I don't do this anymore, guys. And then we usually have the chat, and in the chat there is the log. And this should be this one. So yeah, we do have the recording, it just doesn't start. Okay, one shot on the boss, I had that before. I had the one shot on the boss before. The question is how easy can we clear those minions? We get the one shot there. No overkills. We don't have any overkills the entire time. I reckon, honestly, that this is going to be much better when we put it on the SSM. The reason for that is I think that we are going to get have an easier time getting hits from the from our active skill below 50% HP on the boss. Because I reckon like the 4 hits or something that LFA had, probably all are used up to get below 50% HP. Then we don't actually get the damage bonus. I reckon that is the case here at the moment. But we are going to compare for the Void Invasion. I'm actually kind of curious. I reckon the new enable is not going to be super great. It's not going to be super great. It doesn't look too fancy, just because like a fixed amount of attack damage that is usually not very impressive. And stuff like Balance Strike is usually worth much more. Oh, not a one-shot, crazy. Okay. The overkill will be insane here. With all the Star Souls there. IHP actually doing insane work there as well. Considering she doesn't have Giant Killer. It took off a fair amount. Okay, I mean, this was fairly clean. 7 rounds left, one-shot kill. And this is like a boss on the max level, because this is like a max transfer of a max Star Soul. I think those are higher level even. So that is something to note. Let's check out what our LFA has equipped. Yeah, that is definitely wrong. We want to have like, let's take from our IHP. I'm in PvP mode. We have FTA again. I didn't even make a video about FTA last time because kind of didn't understand it at the beginning. Well, I had to understand it. I had to go in there and kind of get the understanding for myself. Because of course, if you play it the first time, how are you going to make a video? What should I tell you guys? I don't know anything yet. I have to learn. But now I can actually make one, I guess. We should make one. So next up, Void Boss. And what I want to try here specifically against the Void Boss is if the Balance Strike is better, or if the Overcoming is better, what is going to give us the better damage. The last time I did this and went in there, the damage was nearly a one-shot. And I was quite surprised to see that when I tested this again with the Balance Strike, with the upgraded Balance Strike, that didn't really change. So it was still kind of nearly a one-shot. And I reckon the new enable, or like the new part of it, that only the 45% actually do something for us here. And that the rest of it is just like, okay, it exists, but it doesn't really help us. So expect this to be like on a good hit, like there. Okay. Okay. We got the counter attack. If you've no idea how that works, or if that works, the counter attack we could block with Snow Hearts. I actually didn't go for that for the equipment, because we just care about the damage on the boss on this one. Crazy. Was a bit more than I expected. I expected it to be like roundabout here, because that was the last one that I saw. That is fairly good damage. I wonder if we could one-shot there. I want to give us 2 shots with Overcoming though. I reckon this could have been a one-shot. I mean, it's like, how much more damage did we really have to do? Like, not a lot. Not a lot. I reckon this could have been a one-shot. So let's try the new enable now. Let's try the new enable Overcoming now. Let's see what this does against the boss. I mean, if we got the one-shot now, that would be pretty crazy. I reckon it's going to be a lot less. It's like going to be absolutely, absolutely bad. I reckon like here. Oh. Okay. Yeah, you don't have Unbending Will, of course. I don't know. Like, this is you have the same trade-off that you usually had with Balance Strike, of just not having Unbending Will and being easy to one-shot. And at the same time, yeah, you just don't get the damage of Balance Strike, I feel like. I reckon this is just like going to be worse than Balance Strike all the way. Yeah. Okay, I don't want to throw it away. I would have to try it a few more times, but like this is about what I expected. This is like, it feels like running Unbending Will, but you don't get Unbending Will. That is about what I expected. Was more damage now? Was actually a good bit more damage, but like compared to Balance Strike, yeah. Okay. So this was really what I kind of expected here to happen. Pretty low damage from Overcoming, great damage from Balance Strike. I'm not yet convinced for LFA and the 150% thing. I think this is going to be great for Star Expedition. Like Star Expedition, when you talk to your team, and especially on the last bosses who get super tanky, and you kind of have one big whale that maybe then hits below 50% HP on the boss. Ooh, could be big. Could be big. But of course, like at some point, I reckon with the power creep and everything, and the books and everything remaining, we're going to come to the point where the end game of Star Expedition is just like, if you can one-shot boss 1 consistently. And at that point, I think it's going to suck again. This last part. But like, I think right now, having it right now, for the upcoming Star Expedition, it is actually going to be huge. And I reckon if we are going to put it, or when we are going to put it, which is probably 5 minutes after this video ends, when we are going to put it on the SSM, it's going to be huge as well. It's going to be absolutely huge as well, because SSM has so many hits in his active skill, with all the chases and everything. I think it's going to be great. I think it's honestly going to be great. So, definitely looking forward to that. We'll do it after the video. It's sadly like kind of a lot of work. We can do the first part right now. First part is just like transferring the star souls, so you have to do the bloody quest once again, which I hate. Once you've done that, you have to reset the hero, and every time you do that and you regress your LFA, you want to do it with the replace method, so going in here, and then you first have to check in which teams this guy is. And I reckon he's going to be in absolutely everything. I think I've also put him in FTA. Yes, thank you. Free team up, interdimensional, settled on Cloud Island as a homeowner, of course, yeah. Deployed in Starland Escort, it's an exploration team, and in the competition corner lineup too. Yes, competition corner. Where somebody had to ask, legit had to ask on Reddit what the competition corner even is, because everybody forgot it. It's this one. And of course, No 7 is number 1. Like, that's so No 7. That's so No 7 to be number 1 in competition corner. It's like the most obscure things, and you just look in there and you see he's number 1 there. But it's like, that is such low power. Is it really that he is number 1 in that? Just because he never refreshed his team and like didn't even care about it? Because like all of those seem a lot weaker than they are. No 7 is like, I don't know, 17 million power easily. Easily. Maybe, probably more, probably above 20 even. And he's still number 1 here. This is crazy. No 7 is in general somebody that is always number 1. Like in leaderboard, he's often number 1. Or number 2, 3, 4, and 5. Crazy dude. He's in my guild. I like him. He was also an Omega project with me before, just like a little bit of a side note. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take the LFA out of all of the teams. It's going to be a ton of work. And then we are going to finally get the SSM video. I just felt like the thing was, it felt wrong. Now that we have the enables, we have to put them on SSM to make the video. Otherwise, it just isn't right. We have to have SSM with upgraded enables for Void Campaign. Otherwise, it just doesn't make sense. I guess you will agree on that. So, other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, leave a subscription. We definitely need some more subscribers on this channel for the Idle Hero stuff. And other than that, I just wish you a great day. We'll see us in the next one.